What is up, everybody? I'm NoLucksGiven, and today we're going to be looking at day one of the December Spring Championship Qualifier. I was able to do really well in day one of this event. I placed 7th out of over 800 competitors, so I wanted to share that experience with you guys and showcase some of those games. We're going to look at every game, actually, over the course of this week. I'm going to upload some videos, and they're all going to feature live commentary like this one. And then I'll come back at the end of the video to talk about the game a little bit and also tell you guys how you can win a 700 gem bundle. Because of my performance in this tournament, I won 700 gems, and I figured what better way to use them than to give them away to a subscriber. So I will be giving more information about that at the end of the video for how to enter into that drawing. Stay tuned and enjoy the game. All right, game 3 of the tournament is afoot, and we hit our first roadblock in terms of heroes. I have been thinking recently that I want to give some respect to Mad Catter again, just in that you get to win your second combat by rolling. And I think I'm gonna... It's a little awkward because I haven't had to play Mad Catter in such a long time, but you can see I don't own these heroes, so I certainly don't feel that confident on them either. And I do think this is a reasonable bet. I bought Mad Catter specifically because I think it is a good tournament hero. It's good at just playing this kind of early game tempo strategy. And part of that seems like it would have to do with casting Humpty Dumpties. What's interesting is we could just Genie's Wish plus Wizard's Familiar next turn. I think I will. So it gives me a 3/3, which is basically what I'm angling for with Catter. And potentially allows me to like get a free roll out of it or something, or just additional stats from a spell. Obviously stats onto something like Sherwood Sure Shot could be great, but alright, yeah, this is good. Now we're for glorying. We're playing against another winner. Somebody that won their first game. But I'm willing to sacrifice the egg for the glory. And then next turn, I'll be able to play 5 units. I probably won't be using Mad Catter on that turn either, which is making the hero power feel a little embarrassing. Could also sell the egg to purchase a roll. That's going to trade here, and then we win the combat and keep the egg. Nice. Okay, that's perfect fight RNG. How's grandmother at 45? That's weird. Okay. This doesn't do anything. None of these things are particularly exciting. Let's roll. Let's Mad Cat it. Nice. Okay, we drew something good here. So this is a pretty clear Crafty as a 6/6. Fortunately, we can't cast the spell, so the only thing we can do is either sell the Humpty for something or roll and lock if we get it on something nice. No, I don't want that. I locked it. Oh well. We'll take a 3/3 and then roll, hopefully find a princess. That was actually really good fight RNG for us. Yeah, because they didn't crack our egg either. So really good fight RNG. We continue to keep our egg. So here we would do something like grab this, roll, and then buy a dwarf or a princess and be willing to sell Humpty. Well, that's a good unit. I'm happy enough about that. Are we selling egg? I believe we are. Next turn, we could stag and then roll. We could also Turkish Delight. This gets really tricky. I think we have outs to princesses and dwarves, so keep rolling. That's really good combat RNG. We're going to get an attack with our ranged unit, which is always nice. And then we should have enough power here to clear the pig as well. Yeah, we beat the pig. We get extra gold both from pig and sharebear. So we've got 8 gold this turn. Can buy some additional dwarves. Oh, this is 8, isn't it? Maybe this is just a dwarf transition already. Oh, and this is a princess. Okay, yeah, that's pretty clearly the play then. Okay, well, sure. A white and 2 dwarves, I'll take it. It's not quite what I thought we were going to be doing this turn. I can also use For Glory. Yeah, let's trade in this For Glory. It's a pump on the Spellweaver. This might be better too. Yeah, front line of a bunch of 7/7s rather than playing a 9/9 and a 6/5. I think that's slightly more heads up, but we'll see. Yeah, it's going to work out nicely for us there because the 9/9 would have just traded, and now we just have to deal with Sherwood Sure Shot and deal with my camera shutting on and off. Looks like we're good there too. We deal a bunch of damage to a lobby leader that tried to wish against us, and we get a For Glory, so that's nice. All right, we're going to get a treasure here. We're going to play against my friend Hedger. We also grabbed a Spellweaver from that, so that's cute. We take this for sure. I think I just skip this. Look for XP. None of this is particularly exciting. Let's grab this. Throw this here. Oh, it could have grown crafty. That might have been worth considering then. Totally forgot about our hero power. A few different pairs. I want to frontline our dwarves. And I think I want to cast this. 4-drop Lightning Dragon. Could spike something nice. That I'm not as excited about. Let's put this here, Spellweaver, in the back. Let's play a 7/7 rather than a 5/5. Cool. Okay. Hopefully this is enough to beat up our friend. It's something. It's something. If we can take out the... Alright, Stag's going to get an attack, so that's going to give them some stats, but we still win this combat. Pretty crushing battle here with the Catter. People got to put some respect on the Mad Catter. I just realized my microphone is... or not my microphone, my camera's borked, but... You guys will have to live with that. We have the chance just to take Copycat Friendly Spirit or a pair with the Stag. Camera, I'm just going to shut you off. Alright, camera's gone. Sorry, guys. Not today. Copycat can also support a bunch of... This is tough. I think we want to find some things and give them 4/4, though. That is quite good. Let's take a pair that also works towards white. Oh, wow, that's another interesting pair, isn't it? I don't see how we can fit that one, though. think I'm just fine here to play an 11-11. Make myself a little bit stronger just for this turn too. Plus it's a spell for Spellweaver. I think next turn is the turn where we potentially give ourselves some treasures. I'm not sure. Like I said, I like Catter and just trying to play the strongest board every turn. And that's all we're doing right now. That's all we can ask. Nice, we lose the lucky. That's the other thing we can ask. And we win this combat and hit for 9. 40 health, feeling pretty strong. Alright. Turkish obviously feels pretty good. Have to decide if we'd want Medusa, if we'd want Friendly Spirit, if we want Polywoggle. Those are all things that allow us to turn this early lead into something big. We also have 3 pairs and can also purchase Dwarves, so I think I'm going to keep my Econ just by Polywoggle, look for Romeo. I like Grim Soul. They're really trying to give us Puff Puffs. So in order to purchase a Grim Soul, I need to sell out of a pair or sell out of Frog Prince. I don't think this is the craziest board, and then we pick up a Grim Soul and field it next turn. And we'll probably have more room on the board as we triple some things. I don't want to just waste my gold right now. Next turn will be level 5. We'll potentially take direction from this Polywoggle, or we will just be able to pivot from being so far ahead of the rest of the lobby. That is looking a little bit scary. The Court Wizard in particular. Yeah, we're going to lose our first combat here, but that's fine. We're still very healthy at 32 and level 5. We could potentially get the Polywoggle triple right now. It's a big game. The other game is to just go into Dwarves. Either way, I think we're selling out of Spellweaver. Do we sell both Spellweavers to buy Polywoggle plus Angry? Let's see what this upgraded Polywoggle turns into. It's a little risky here, but we have so much time to roll. That's a treasure. Alright, we'll take this one instead. Wow, these are also pretty terrible. Alright, let's keep rolling. One more roll to find. This is big, actually. Alright, this was a little bit silly and unfortunate, but we can still do it next turn, potentially. I maybe should have just tried to go into Dwarves. It was certainly pulling me in that direction. I'll just play a 5-1. Hopefully my Dwarves are strong enough to get us by. Don't think they will be with the Friendly Spirits here. Yeah, we would need that to have survived. Okay. Take 6 damage down to 26, but I think this was a reasonable attempt to pivot, and I'm going to keep trying this turn. This gives a treasure and a strong board, though. A tier 3 treasure at that. All the tier 2 treasures have been so terrible. The problem is, if we find the Polywoggle, then we don't have space for any other units this turn. That's something. Not really, though. Do I just play a greedy? Like, I can still play this. There's still time to just do this. I guess so. Alright. I was trying to do big things and have them be strong too, but just play some dwarves, I suppose, for now. Hopefully this gives me something. We could technically get away with just this turn and have one more turn where we roll for Polywoggle on the Grimsoul. We're here now. We haven't found XP either, like in all this time rolling. I feel like I'm like willing to let myself play a little bit more loose because I'm so far ahead right now as far as the whole tournament is concerned. That, like, if I can just get another win, then I've basically made day 2. But there's certainly some arguments for just playing safe as well, obviously. We're going to lose our lords here in the back line. It is always annoying how that works out when you're playing dwarves. We're going to have a ton of gold, though, this turn. That's decently important. We're definitely losing, though, again. We take 7 down to 19. Still in the top 4. Alright, well, I'm going to take a free angry. I don't need that one. I need the Polywoggle. It's not bad either. I think we're going to find that I spent way too much gold trying to do something that isn't even good. Sure, we can cast this because we're only playing Poly if we triple it at this point. That doesn't do anything for us. Let's just find the dang Poly. Where are they? Do I want to roll for ring at this point? Probably. Am I just dwarves? I was planning on pivoting into whatever I polywoggled into. We just didn't find any polywoggle things. Maybe I did roll past some XP, if I'm being honest. Let's see what happens here. Sorry guys, I feel like I disappointed on this one. I tried to do something a little too silly with a hero that I called a consistent hero and just wound up throwing away a really big lead. We're going to have a ton of gold here to try to pick up a good boy or something. We are going to take a ton of damage here, though, now, too. 14 down to 5. Alright, let's... That's not anything good. That's what I was looking for, like a Lordy lets us just confidently go into dwarves. It was either I'm going to find Lordy or Good Boy first. Just a matter of whichever one gets found. Alright, white, you're dead to me. Alright, we're taking this too, and then... I mean, I'm not going to play any of this, but I'll keep the polywoggles because they potentially allow us to find... Oh, play this. Polywoggles potentially allow us to find Ring of Meteors, which is looking like it might be a real avenue. But I think we'll be able to beat a level... Oh, they're level 6 too. Alright, well, still hoping we'll be able to beat a level 6 Merlin. And as long as we can do that, then we've got Knighthood. We might have a little bit of extra gold here from the Greedy, too. We have 17 gold next turn, or actually, even if we just get 2 extra gold, we could sell these 3 things, pick up the Sea Terror. I don't think we'll do that, though. I think we'll just use all of our coin for dwarves. We have dirtled around too much at this point for me to feel confident continuing to do so. But looks like we're beating Merlin, which is nice. Not nice for Merlin, but nice for us. Oh, I guess if the Sea Terror gets the debuff, we would keep it around, but that's not going to happen. Let's upgrade our Lordy, find some dwarves. If we can top 4, then we've basically made day 2, which I'm happy about. And, okay, so another thing with Catter, it's actually useful to roll and lock. So we're going to spend all of our gold here rolling and locking. Up against the Ghost. Am I still looking for rings? Am I going to pick up? I don't think I am going to pick up anything else with crafties at this point. I would potentially play this. Find like a Dwarven Forge. Is that worth locking? No, I think we only lock for Lordies, Echo Woods, and that's it. So we're probably top 4 this game just because we're already up against the Ghost. I tried to make plays. So basically, what I was at, to explain myself a little bit, I felt like we were strong enough that we were already in contention for hitting top 4, maybe top 3 if we miss. This was like worst case scenario, and you can see we're still probably we're at least top 5. This was worst case scenario, but if we had hit, if we'd actually made some good stuff happen there, then we had the potential to win the whole lobby. So those are the kinds of plays that I look for. Try to take your advantage and push it in other ways. And it wound up not working out this time, but in a fine way, because it's not like we just got 8th, you know? This Ghost is strong, but that just hopefully means we're getting more coin out of our greedy. Hopefully the animations don't go on for too long here, but alright, there we go. And maybe now we are top 4, which is a big point differential. We are. And now we're up against the top dog, so we need to find something good. We could roll for a combat spell. I don't hate that. Well, this isn't quite a combat spell, but I still don't hate it. We would be casting it on Angry, though. Is that even good? Maybe we just get a new hero. Get 2 new heroes? The Sphinx is going to let us find upgrades, or knighthoods, which I think is good, ironically, as I roll past one, but I need to find an Echo Wood or a Lordy first. We'll take another Angry, though. Alright, this is something. Pair of Angries could be good. They have a bunch of animals. We'll just keep the Tweedledee here. So yeah, knowing that we were playing against an animal Pied Piper, hoping they're gonna have huge animals though, but our Angries were able to survive most of those hits, so that gives us a lot of stats on our doubly and on our Tweedledum. It's not going to be enough to win though. We do lose, and we get 4th place. So there you go. We are only potentially... no, we're going to take 11, so down to -6. So we get 3rd or 4th.
probably fourth. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm happy with a fourth. Like I said, I tried to pursue something bigger. But I definitely should have just pivoted into dwarves on that first turn where we had the discounted angry. And like basically as soon as I had that shop with the white and 3 dwarves, should have just gone into dwarves. But oh well, 4th place. My camera just started running really slow, so apologies if there is some lag in this footage. But yeah, let's talk about this game a little bit. Picked up the Mad Catter, and honestly, this one I felt like I disappointed, and I was having a lot of different emotions because I felt like I disappointed myself a little bit. I maybe disappointed you guys, though I'm sure you know I can't win every single game. Even the best players don't win every single game, and it's still a 4th place performance. But I also feel like I disappointed the Mad Catter because when I was first starting to play this game, Mad Catter was a hero that I thought was really good. I thought a lot of other players were underrating, and I've kind of moved away from that since, as I've gotten better as a player, but I still think that the Mad Catter is underrated, so I was really hoping to do him some justice in this one, and unfortunately wound up falling a little bit short. The Mad Catter's generally pretty good in the early game because you're able to make use of his hero power on absolutely everything. You're not really playing for synergies, you're just playing for stats at that point. And then once you get into level 4, there are a lot of units that if you roll your Catter buff onto them, then you get to take advantage of them multiple times. So namely, that's going to be Friendly Spirit. In this game, I go for Juliet, and Juliet gets +4/+4, and then if you resummon her with Romeo, it's basically like you're getting those stats a second time. So I do like Juliet on Mad Catter, and thought that was potentially going to make me decently strong. Never wound up going for the Romeo, though. I also grabbed an XP, both because that synergizes with my hero power and because I was decently ahead of the rest of the lobby. The tricky part of this game came when I found that second polywoggle on 5.0, because I immediately saw the potential of finding that third polywoggle and finding an upgraded level 6 unit when the rest of the lobby was level 4. This would have been obviously a really huge power spike, and I got a little bit tunnel visioned on it, but I think it was still okay, and this is the part that I'm still trying to grapple with, is justifying my play on the basis that I still got 4th place. Because I was making a gamble that, had it paid off, could have secured me 1st place. And because it didn't pay off, I was still managed to take 4th. And when you look at that as a whole, I think it makes it less of a gamble and more of just what you should be doing to actually find a win and find a 1st place finish. I think I definitely played a little bit greedy, but not in the craziest way. Once we saw the Lordy, then I just said, okay, I'll play dwarves, and then was just able to use dwarves for a combat or two to secure 4th place before I had to play against the top dog in the lobby and eventually lose to them. Cannot be too upset about a 4th place finish, though. If you get all 4th places throughout day 1, that alone is enough to qualify you for day 2, and obviously I do a lot better than that. Over the course of these first 3 games, I've gotten 1st, 2nd, and 4th, which gives me 10, 8, and 6 points for a total of 24 out of the 36 requisite points needed. So 2/3 of the total points needed after only half of the round. So doing really, really well still, regardless of this 4th place finish. And it shouldn't be too difficult from here to get myself over that finish line. We're going to be looking at those games coming up. One more game today and then 2 more games over the course of the next few days. So stay tuned and enjoy those. I'm going to be giving away a 700 gem bundle at the end of this month, and here's how you can enter for your chance to win. First things first, subscribe to this channel. That won't enter you into the raffle, but you will have to be subscribed to win. In order to enter into the raffle, all you have to do is comment on a Storybook Brawl video, including this one. Every time you comment on a Storybook Brawl video on my channel this month, you'll get a raffle ticket for my January giveaway. If you comment on a video within the first 72 hours of me posting it, then you get 2 raffle tickets. And if you comment on a video within the first 24 hours of me posting it, I'll give you 3 raffle tickets. Might also offer more ways to enter in the future. I don't want to break the economy of this. I want the main way to enter to be commenting. So leave a comment right now. Let me know what you think of the giveaway and of the video. And thanks for watching.